My name is Marlon Valencia from Davao City, Philippines. The first time I attended SRE was 2022 when we were connected to SRE, to Papa John's. Wow, our spirit were really drawn to this ministry, to the voice of Papa John. What's his message in these last days? And then when I attended SRE, Papa John laid hands on us, the whole team, Philippines. I was there, slain on the floor. The Lord traveled me back 2013 when I was still baby in the Lord. At that time, I encountered a bright light, and that was first encounter for me, powerful encounter when I heard the Lord say, I have chosen you. When the Lord lead me back to that vision, I said, okay, Lord, I know that you have chosen me, so what do you want me to do? He said, I want you to detach from the world. I want you to consecrate yourself. And so that was 2022. And then I obeyed the Lord. Every conviction, every dealings, my prayer life was, it really intensified to the highest level. My ascensions, my encounters, I cannot even write it down anymore because as encounter after encounters. The conference in the Philippines, in Davao City, it was so intense. The whole nation, the Philippines, were gathered together from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. They flew all the way in Davao City in Mindanao. I cannot begin into words to explain how the people, the Filipino people, are so hungry for this latter movement. We don't know that they already heard Papa John. We just so amazed how from other islands, from Luzon and Visayas, they already knew about Papa John. The voice of Papa John, the trumpet sound of Papa John has been heard in Philippines. And during the conference, everyone was so hungry. Everyone was so expectant of the infilling of the impartation. It's not just about healing, but Filipino people are hungry for this. They are hungry for what Papa John is carrying, the power, the glory, the fire. They're hungry for the impartation. This is what we've been looking for. The first time that he stepped on the Philippines, he said, the Lord showed me that the Philippines will host 40% of the glory of the Lord around the world. And that's why we know why Papa John was sent to the Philippines. It was so amazing. Everyone was worshiping during the conference. Papa John was so fired up. He composed so many songs during the worship. He didn't even preach so much. He just ushered the people to worship the Lord. And miracles, signs, and wonders are just happening. So that's what happened in the conference in the Philippines. Every time I ascend, I see Jesus. I talk to Him. I always see Him. My reality is Jesus. And of course, I see Papa John in the realms. He always guide me. He taught me. He's teaching me about dimensions, explaining things to me, how to function in the realms. And so that's my reality. All the encounter, all the ascensions, everything I have went through, everything made sense to me. I remember during the School of Revelation, I saw Jesus. We were together on the stage while worship here. He went through inside me, inside my mouth, and He told me that starting today, what you see through me. You touch through me. Everything that comes out from your mouth is my words. And then I think on the third day or fourth day when Papa John is explaining about the Philadelphia church, I was crying when he said that Philadelphia church are men of encounters, are men who encounter Jesus face to face, who always ascend in the realm, and their reality is Jesus, and their heart is pure and holy, and their heart is for the Lord. And so when he was still teaching that, I was crying and my body is shaking, and then I saw Jesus from up there, and he descended. And when Papa John said,
"My apologies," the king came in.
I was laying on the floor. I have so many times I've been slain. I'm shaking violently. But for the first time, it's like there was someone dragging me, and I don't know where I'm going. And then I was on the altar. I don't know why. And then I heard Jesus. He said, it's time. And then everything made sense. Everything, your ascension, your encounter with me, it's time so that you will reveal me to the people. It's time. And then when I heard that voice, it's time, I just put it in my heart. The following day, during the worship, the Lord told me, remember, I have given you the golden key. And it's because I have used you as a portal, your vessel as a portal, as a gate, so that every time you will minister to people, they will see me. They will see Jesus. They will have encounter of me. They will have reality of me, so that they will live a holy life. They will live a consecrated life. And so when everything made sense, when Papa John finished the book of Revelation from chapter 1 to chapter 12, everything made sense. That what I've experienced here in the Bible School of Revelation, what Papa John has revealed to us through what is coming in these last days, that we have entered into the day of the Lord. And this is the gospel that we need to preach, and we need to tell everyone. We need to tell everyone that they need to live a holy life. They need to live a pure life, to really love the Lord and serve the Lord no matter what, and to live and to just give everything to the Lord and just serve the Lord with everything that they have. And so I cannot contain everything that what God has poured out to me. What I want is the Lord, His purpose prevailing to my life, into my family, and to where He wants me to go, and to where He wants me to serve Him. It was an intense warfare, and then I was really roaring, and I was battling in the realms. Before Papa John said that you have to battle and fight the family altar in your family, I was already there. I saw an ancient tree with the red eyes. I know it's a python, and I fight that, and I uphold every strongholds in our family. And then after that, I just continue to roar. And when Papa John said it's time to ascend, it's time to teleport, I was shaking again violently. And then Papa John touched me. He touched me, and then when he touched me, I fell on the floor. And that's where I ascended to 3 civilizations. I saw so many people lining up, going to the hell. And then I was boldly preaching to them in the realm, telling them that I am the king here, but you must bow down to the King Yeshua so that you will be saved. I was so bold in the realms. I was telling them, you have to receive Yeshua the King so that you will be saved. And then after that, I was teleported to another civilization. It's like a desert. And then there's so many people there. They were like an army, a still old suit. And then I was also preaching to them. In the physical, I was doing like that. But in the realms, I'm so bold, speaking in tongues. My message was that you have to receive Jesus the King, Yeshua the King. You have to bow down to Him. You have to receive Him. And then after that, I teleported to another civilization. It's like a modern type building. And then there are also people, but they're not the normal people, the human like now. It's like they have different suit. And then I'm preaching to them. I'm telling them, you have to receive Jesus. You have to bow down to the King Yeshua. And now I'm sharing to you, I connected back to the book of Revelation. That is what we're going to do. Those who have been chosen, the Philadelphia, those who will receive the garments of light, they are the ones who will still remain, and even up to the tribulation until the end, we will never stop preaching, telling them they have to receive Jesus the King, Yeshua, our Lord.